Scorpio. Welcome to your love forecast for the month of August 2023. I hope all of you are doing well. I'm going to do a 9-card spread for you today, looking into your past, present, and future energies when it comes to your love life. If this video resonates, please do hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Okay. So in the past, we've got the 7 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and 3 of Cups. Okay. Let's just move these up so they're all in frame. In the present energies, we're seeing the Queen of Wands. Always see that as Scorpio energy, even though I know it's not, but I always read it as Scorpio energy on my channel. 2 of Swords. And in the near future, Scorpio, when it comes to love, what are the energies? Ooh, Ace of Wands. I like that. The Moon. The Moon. Okay. And you've got the 8 of Swords. Okay. All right. Let's just see. Bridging energy from July into August is the Ace of Swords. A truth has kind of like become really obvious to you, and I think there's no hiding away from it, or you've received some communication, you've got some news. But I think more so you've become very clear about what is it that you stand for and what is it that you want. And I feel like I say this in almost every Scorpio reading. So I think the energy that's receding from your life as you enter August is one where, I think you've just been fighting too hard for a certain situation, for a certain connection, for a certain person. Take it as it resonates. I just think it just got a bit too much, and you needed to put your wands down with this 10 of Wands. You just decided, like, I'm just done needing to guard myself against this energy. And you realize that an easier way around that is to just let it go. Rather than always having to protect yourself, protect your energies, you realize that maybe an easier way around that is to just simply let it go, release it, and see what comes of it, right? Trusting the universe, tapping into your intuition, being that scorpionic, connected sign to the cosmos, like believing in the magic of things and realizing that you just don't have to let all of these energies in, and I think you've had that epiphany moment with this Ace of Swords where you're like, hey, I don't have to deal with this if I don't want to deal with this. And I think it seems so simple now, but you really struggled with this in the past because it just wasn't that obvious to you that you can simply do that, You can simply just step away and be like, oh, it doesn't work for me. Brilliant, Scorpio, really, really brilliant. I think you've realized that regrouping your own energies, connecting with people who understand, and like vibing with energy that seems lighter, more attuned with your energy and what is it that you're trying to manifest is within your control with the 3 of Cups here. Some of you might have come out of hermiting mode and actually spent more time with your friends, family, loved ones, because, this cycle has just weighed too heavy on you with the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. What you're going to start to feel, therefore, in the month of August is really nice with the Serenity card. You're going to be very serene and calm when it comes to your love energies. And I feel like anybody who's done the work and anybody who's seen the clarity, typically tends to show up like this, like how this woman on this card. She looks so clued in, so connected to source, so connected to her divine guidance. That's how you're showing up in August. It's like you've seen the truth. You've unlocked some mysteries about your love life, and now you're going to approach love in a very different way. And even though the 2 of Swords is like showing up, right, in your August energies, I feel this is actually more empowering. It's to tell you that you can decide, you can choose which sword you want to sort of get behind, and I think this sword that came about in July, this epiphany, this realization, I think you're very clear in the month of August which sword you're going to continue to hold on to and which sword you're going to continue to sort of like wave across situations, people, places, things. So I'm seeing a Scorpio that's going to be very discerning in the month of August. Like, I think and this is the thing with Scorpio. I think it always happens to you guys. But the minute you become super clear and you actually want to take some time out and just be in this serene mode is when, fortunately or unfortunately, you're going to get a lot of people being supremely attracted to you. A lot of people wanting to engage in conversation, want to catch up, Scorpio, want to hang out. It's been a while. Let's connect. Let's reconnect. Because it's almost like you're sending out a cosmic shift to the universe around you. Because for you to close this difficult cycle and then move into this serene state has been a journey in itself, right? And I think you probably want to, maybe you've spoken about this in your community, in your tribe, and other people want to reach out and have a discussion around that as well. You're very attractive, whether it's to employers, to partners, to like friends, family. Like people want to be around your energy, Scorpio, because suddenly not only are you serene and calm, you also make other people feel really grounded and settled and like comfortable in their skin when they are around you. And that is like, that's amazing. And if you have that in August, like try and see how you can leverage that and how you can use it to reach out to maybe friends and family and loved ones who would really benefit from that kind of clarity or that kind of energy. What you have coming in, right, after this period of kind of taking a pause, reflecting and understanding everything that has happened, you then start a brand new cycle. Do you see how cool this is? In the past, you have the 10 of Wands, and then in the future, you have the Ace of Wands. So 10s, obviously, as you know, if you watch tarot regularly, they mark completions, and aces mark beginnings. So you've closed out a big cycle in love, and then you're doing what everybody, right, like from a like coaching, spirituality, dating gurus, coaches would tell you that between the 10 of Wands to the Ace of Wands, it's ideal to have a little bit of time to yourself, to reflect, to meaning make, to crystallize everything that you've learned in this previous cycle. And that's exactly what you're doing in the month of August. So I don't know if you've been watching my videos the last few months. If you have, thank you so much for your love and support. I really, really appreciate it. But we've been seeing this in your energy that the months of August, September are very significant for your love life. And I think this lines up almost perfectly with that. Because in August, you're kind of being this super serene, calm, within yourself, grounded kind of person, because you are being prepared. Whether you feel it consciously or subconsciously, you are being prepared, Scorpio, for what's coming in. And I would say this can be more like end of August, early September. You have this beautiful new beginning. Now, what could this mean? This could mean a new person coming into your love life, a new relationship, a new cycle with somebody that you already know. And I would say that September is actually very opportune because we are now in Venus retrograde. And typically it's advised not to start new things in Venus retrograde. Like you can obviously be out and about, exchange your energy, meet people, but not to elevate a connection to a higher level of commitment in Venus retrograde, but it ends on September 3rd. So I think this is very opportune for September, and the moon is here. So you should look out for the moon cycles in the month of September. I think the full moon cycle and the new moon cycle, sorry, I don't have the date off the top of my head, but if you just Google it, the lunar cycles of September 2023, I think mark those dates. They'll be very important for you when I think you're transitioning, see, from this serenity, you're now standing up in your truth. Like in August, you're still assimilating, you're still crystallizing, you're still kind of thinking through everything that happened. But it's in September that you finally stand up in your truth, like how she's standing up on the moon card. And I think the moon is all about our emotions. It's all about how we react to things. It's about how we bring clarity to things that might feel blurry or confused, or something feels hidden. This new beginning comes in like a ray of light, like a ray of hope. And, you've, of course, because you've come through such a big cycle and you're embarking on a new one, there will be moments where you will maybe think that, am I supposed to now pick up a sword and take some action and move in a certain direction? Am I supposed to go left, right, or am I supposed to go back? But I think you will be okay, Scorpio, is what I'm hearing Spirit say, because you've done this work in the month of August. You've regrouped with your own self, with your higher self. And the Eight of Swords typically is seen as a little bit of a restless energy, but I think this is within your control in the future. So more going into end of August, early September. So you'll be absolutely fine, Scorpio. Nothing to worry about. This is looking really good. And I'll tell you that the instigator of all of this is this beautiful Ace of Swords that you spent the month of July and the months before that in grabbing and understanding. So good job, Scorpio. We're going to pull a few clarifiers and build on this energy. If the video is resonating, please do hit that like button for me and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. I really, really appreciate your love and support. And do leave me a comment. Let me know how this is resonating with you. Hopefully this helps. Okay, I want to look into this Queen of Wands because I'm very intrigued with this Queen of Wands. What does this Queen of Wands energy pull in for Scorpio in the month of August? Oh, well. What does it pull in? Only pulls in your soulmate energy. The Two of Cups. Look at this card. It's beautiful. You are pulling in divine love, divine counterparts, divine connections. Now, mostly I'm seeing this in the romantic sort of sphere, but if you're already coupled up and partnered up, like that's great. Maybe you're pulling it the right kind of people at work, the right friends, the right community, the right tribe. But this is amazing. Just when I said, what does the Queen of Wands energy pull in for Scorpio in the month of August? Well, it pulls in a soulmate kind of connection. I think you, again, to not to like keep on repeating the same message, but we've been seeing this in your energies, right, for quite a few months now, that August, September are very, very significant for the Scorpio collective when it comes to love. So I have a feeling in August you meet this person, right? So you have your Two of Cups, let's say, meet and greet. The intro meeting takes place here. But I think it develops into something concrete only later. And that's probably good for you. And I think I would suggest that almost like avoid the Venus retrograde. So Venus retrograde ends on September 3rd because Venus retrograde's purpose in your life is to reevaluate, reassess, take a stock check, which you've already been doing, which you're already showing me with this 10 of Wands. You've closed out a cycle. You've gone into your own meditative state, contemplative state. So you're absolutely capitalizing Venus retrograde the way that you're supposed to. But just, if you can push out crystallizing this or defining this connection or putting a label on it or defining, like, let's say if you meet, like, let's say you meet in a city that you don't actually live in, so defining the structure of how is this going to work, all of that, I think all of that will follow in the month of September and the months to come. And I think the rest of the year is going to be beautiful for the Scorpio collective when it comes to romantic love, because you've done the work, because you've actually sat down with yourself and thought about what is it that I definitely need to release. It's not been easy. And just because you think you need to release it doesn't mean that you've been able to do it. All of us are on a journey, right, on this spectrum. But I think just the realization itself and this epiphany with the Ace of Swords is what has helped you unlock this beautiful new cycle in love. I'm going to take one more on the Two of Swords, please. Two of Swords. The Star, destiny stepping in, Aquarius energy. Oh my God, this is amazing. This is amazing. It's like all lining up for you. You've got the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Wow. A lot of you, I really feel that the next person that you date or you end up being in a relationship with is probably the person that you're going to end up getting married to. So just putting it out there, if that's what you want. I know not everybody wants to be married in life, and that's absolutely fine, to each their own and whatever your belief system is. But I have a feeling that for the ones who are manifesting like being married, in the next year or so, I really see that happening, because I think this is a very spiritual kind of reading, and most Scorpio readings typically are. But this one more so, because I feel the Serenity to the Star, to the Ace of Wands. This is like that trifecta of all the good juju, like you've done the work, you've done the meditation, you've done the thinking. Your environment enables that with destiny stepping in, and that's what unlocks this brand new beginning for you. And it's the first time, I think, in a really long time that, Scorpio, I'm like guided to tell you that you will rise above your own fears. Because, Scorpio is a all or nothing kind of sign when it comes to romantic relationships. And like, it's very hard for the Scorpio energy to really live in the in-between. So it's generally very all or nothing. So it can be a bit polarizing when it comes to love. Therefore, Scorpio has to think a lot before they invest in a connection or a person, because they know what it means for them. Like, their life is going to be altered significantly when they go into a partnership. So they don't take it lightly, right? So it's a very big decision to contemplate on. It's not like some people who and there's no judgment. Everybody has their own way around this, but some people are very okay hopping in and out of connections and relationships. Scorpio is not a sign that even if they wanted to, it's very hard for them to do because the investment is so significant and we only have limited energy reserves. It's not possible for a Scorpio to keep investing that much in like 10 relationships or 10 connections, or like just keeping a lot of balls up in the air is just not something that this sign is contracted to do in this lifetime. And that is the reason why your soul has chosen to be born as a Scorpio in this lifetime. So there's a reason why your destined path has to be, I don't want to say has to be lived like that, but largely you're governed by this pattern, right? So, and the universe recognizes that. Your spirit team is here to support you. They're not like against you. They're only here to bring the highest, greatest outcome for yourself. So they've seen the journey that you've been on, and they need to also step in to push this Ace of Wands towards you after this Ten of Wands. So I think everything aligns in your favor is what I'm trying to say. The universe, everything conspires and helps you to get to your goal, which is this brand new beginning in love. Beautiful, beautiful, Scorpio. I am loving this energy. I'm feeling so calm, so peaceful, so happy in my energy right now. So that always tells me, how you're going to feel in the month of August. August is going to be a great month for you. You got this. You got this, Scorpio. Let's look at the moon. Let's look at the moon. Yep, Eight of Swords. Now see how the cards line up. Eight of Swords and Eight of Swords. This is the power of the moon to make us think that one moment, yes, we have control over this. The next moment, no, we don't have control over it. Because I read this row as what's outside of our control, and I read this row as what's within our control. This is interesting. Spirit is saying, let's say September onwards, you will tend to oscillate between thinking, oh my God, is this too much change for me? Am I really ready for the next level of big time investment into a connection, into someone? Yes, you're ready, Scorpio. Let this be a confirmation, because the aces don't show up unless you are ready for the ace. And the ace has shown up for you. You are going to grab it, Scorpio. That's what you're showing me. And that is why your Eight of Swords is accelerated in this energy, because of what I just, explained, that it's such a big thing for a Scorpio to invest in that way with someone, in someone. You will start to get a little bit cautious, a little bit like, am I doing the right thing? Should I not? Stick with it, Scorpio. Like, feel the feels, ride the wave. And I know that you will. I know most of you will. This moon will continue to play on you. It'll remind you of all your past fears, apprehensions about love, partnerships, commitments. You will sail through it, Scorpio, if you continue to think about the clarity that you've received. You continue to ruminate over the Ace of Swords that you've received in the months following up to September. Let's look at this Ace of Wands, which I feel is like the highlight of the spread. Let's talk about this new beginning, Scorpio. What is this Ace of Wands then? Ooh, oh my God. You're just pulling all the bestest cards. The Fool card. And the tarot is basically the Fool's journey across the major arcana, across the minor arcana. This is huge. What you're basically showing me is like the Fool card comes after the World card, which is number 21. So this cycle was very significant, and it lasted a very long period of time in your love life, is what I'm guided to say. And now you're ready to take that leap of faith. You're ready, Scorpio. You might think you're not, and I think there will be moments that'll tempt you, or experiences or people that'll tempt you to second guess it, but you're ready. You're ready to take that leap of faith. You're absolutely ready to take that leap of faith. I want to jump into some oracles, and I'll jump back into the tarot. Okay, what's the overall energy for the month of, ooh, wow. Okay, well, I was going to take one card, but they want to give us three, so we'll take three, or is it four? Oh, wow, okay. Protection. You're protected. You're divinely guided. Just the fact that you're here watching this reading is a sign in itself that your spirit teams have a specific message for you. They are around you. You're not alone in this, Scorpio. So you're divinely protected through this time as you make this leap from the Ten of Wands to the Ace of Wands, and you jump off that cliff and you dive right in with the Fool card energy. You've got delight. Yup, that's what's coming in for you, Scorpio. Lots of reason for joy and celebration, purity. I feel this is very much connected to the Serenity card. You've cleansed out your karma. You've cleansed out what you needed to clean out. You've removed things, people, places that did not really serve you, or they have no room in your life anymore. You've done that thinking, you've done that work. You've purified your energies. It's almost like you're showing me, like spring cleaning, like you've cleaned up house in order to make room for this Fool card, and then you've got Stand Still. Wow, this is connected to the Star. You need to also stand back a little bit, Scorpio, because Spirit has a plan for you. Your destiny has a plan for you. Yes, you do your bit, and the universe and your spirit team, they're going to do their bit. That's what they want me to tell you. Stand still and watch the magic. Watch how it all unveils. Watch how it all unfolds for you. Oh my God, loving this. Okay, let's go to the romance angels. Show us energy in love for the sign of Scorpio for August 2023. What did I say? What did I say? You are calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring you together. You've done it, Scorpio. You've done it. This is what you've been waiting for. This is what we've collectively been waiting for the last few months. It's here. It is here. You need to tell me in the comments section because this is so interesting. I'd love to hear from you. But of course, the signs will always caution you. And I think this is not so much like, oh, pay attention to the red flags. I think this is more like you're protected, Scorpio. Anything that you need to watch out for, you will. Anything that you need to surrender to and allow and receive, you will. So I think this is not like how we generally look at this card, because I'm an intuitive reader. So even though the card shows up, but in different readings, I might interpret it in different ways because it's all about the energy, right? And the energy that I'm feeling right now is you are divinely protected. Like you will not take a misstep is what I want you to know. Okay, really, really cool. So let's look at this Two of Cups, this soulmate that you're calling in, okay? Let's just take a sneak peek into their life, okay? What is the energy around this person when it comes to love and their romantic life? What's happening in their life? Just so you know, and maybe this will give you a clue as to who this person is. If you're already with them, then great. Some of you might realize in the month of August that this is the one. This person that's coming into Scorpio's life, their soulmate, what's happening around their love life currently? Page of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Ooh. Queen of Swords. Oh my God. Bottom of the deck, Two of Swords. Look at that. You had the Two of Swords. They have the Two of Swords as well. They, I feel, are also at a bit of a crossroads. But with the Queen of Swords, that's within their control, they are also going to take the right decision, pick the right sword. That I'm 100% confident of. And there's a connection to this card as well. Like look at the elements here. So I feel like, I don't know if this is somebody that you already know and they are in your friends circle. I'm picking up on that. I think they're gonna get a download as well. They're gonna get a cosmic download. They're gonna get a sign. I feel this person is also quite spiritually aligned. And it's like they get like this epiphany, this aha moment. And that's when they'll start to rush towards you like this Knight of Wands, which is, only the fastest knight in the tarot. So they're also going through a bit of like this epiphany, realization, understanding what works for them, what doesn't. Okay, let me just see. Anything else you can show us about Scorpio's soulmate? What is around them right now? Anything else? I'm just going to pull 3 cards and we'll free flow from there. King of Wands, Leo energy, Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy, the Three of Swords. Now, I don't know, take it as it resonates. For some of you, this is somebody that you've already known and already had a cycle in love with. With this Three of Swords is giving me that energy. But for some others, this is also a person who's been through their own fair share of like the trials and tribulations of love. But they're now at that place in their life where they're absolutely clear as to what is it that they're manifesting, what is it that they're looking for. So I think that when they show up in your life, they're going to show up very ready to commit, very like clear as to what is it that they're manifesting and what is it that they want with you. I don't think this is a person who's going to waste your time, because anyway, I think you are not in that energy where you will entertain that. Even if you, firstly, I don't think you will manifest those kind of people, but if you do, and somebody just gets so attracted to your energy and, you know, falls through the cracks, but I think you will not entertain that, because you're looking for something solid. You're calling in your soulmate, so you're not going to settle for like players or anybody who's not coming with the right intention towards you, Scorpio. Okay, that definitely seems like a message for us. Not the right time, because I was talking about that, right? That energy of here today, gone tomorrow. It's not the right time for that, Scorpio, and you will be very, very clear about that in August. You're just like, no, that's not what I'm looking for. What are they pulling in? What is Scorpio pulling in love for the month of August 2023? Strongest energies, please. You're pulling in choosing a new direction. You're done with that here today, gone tomorrow. You're choosing a new direction, which is, where is your Ace of Wands? That beautiful Ace of Wands. I want to like bring it up here. This is what you're going towards. And if the Ace of Wands is not a new direction, then I don't know what is. So you're absolutely respecting that Ace. You're going towards a direction that you haven't walked towards in a really long time, Scorpio. That's what I'm hearing. And you've got asked for help from others. And this time you're also very open to be supported, open to receive. And I think this is not just in the physical realm, but also your spirit team is here, destiny, universe. Look at that. Forgiveness, no big happy changes, look for a sign, reconsider within the next few months. Absolutely, Scorpio. I think you are saying no to things that don't work for you. You are going to be very, very intuitive. So continue to look for a sign, continue to stay engaged with your spirit team. I think they have a lot of messages for you, a lot of downloads for you this month. I mean, they always do actually for Scorpio, but this month seems particularly important, just because we did see somebody from the past. See, this somebody from the past is asking if they still have a chance. I don't know, Scorpio, do they? It's up to you. You have free will. I'm just reading energies here, but I think you have something amazing coming in with the Ace of Wands. So don't take this lightly, Scorpio. Like, really, really, like, you've done the work. You're literally, you know, at the finish line of this journey, right about to take that leap of faith with this Fool card. Be very careful where you take this step, right? And who you want to take this leap of faith towards and for. So this person from the past, what are they saying? They're saying, I don't want to let you go. You speak to me through music. Okay, so somebody is obviously still very caught up on you. They want another chance. I'm going to take 3 more. Let's see if they fall out like they've been falling out. My cards generally don't fall out. I like to pull them out, but when my spirit team is very, very active, then sometimes they just like, boom, right away give me the cards that I need. It's time for me to heal now. I think this person has already gone through a cycle of healing, and that's why they've had some major epiphanies and realizations. I don't react when people mention you. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. So they've gone through, and I'm not surprised, a lot of Scorpio romantic partners tend to give this gift to their partners of a spiritual lesson. So I think you've made this person go through some kind of big cycle in love themselves. So I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. Thank you so much for watching, Scorpio. If it did, please do hit that like button, leave me a comment, share with fellow Scorpios. If you're cross watcher, you're welcome. Share with other cross watchers. But yeah, let me know how this pans out and how it resonates. I think August is going to be a great month. You've done the work, Scorpio. Now it's time to sit back and receive this amazing reward and make room for a soulmate coming in. So take care, Scorpio. All the best. Bye-bye.